recently I went to World Water Bracknell and I was really surprised about the koi they had there. There was some really awesome stuff. I ended up picking up 3 Shiroatsuri for my pond and they're looking really epic. I'll tell you a bit more about them later on in the video, but first I wanted to kind of just give you a rundown of what's there, because there's some really cool stuff. So I mainly went for the koi, but I'm a big fish tank guy, and there was like flower horns, freshwater rays, gars. There was so much cool stuff you don't really see anywhere else. And the thing I liked, the flower horn was like, it was a grade A flower horn, so it was like good. It was so cool. But anyway, on with the koi. I guess I got some clips that I'll show you now of kind of what was there. I didn't film everything because I didn't film everything. Is like, there was a lot there, but there was some really awesome stuff. I don't know if I got clips of there was a big tank just full of Beni Komomuru, and that was cool. There was some really good stuff in there. We didn't end up getting any of those just because we got quite a few already, and it's like, we didn't really need to buy any more, basically. But I got 3 Shiros for my pond, and my dad got 2 Shizui as well, which are pretty cool. But there was definitely some cool stuff there. So I hope you enjoy those clips, because it's really cool. There's some really cool stuff there. But I kind of wanted to talk about some of the fish there that I thought were cool, but I wasn't a fan of, or just there was just some in there that I just didn't feel right just for me. And so hopefully many of you should know that I have Kishizui, and that's probably one of my favorite varieties, Kishizui, because I got a really incredible female, and we were going to breed those this year, which I did a video about on the old channel. Check that out. But well, we've had a few issues with parasites and stuff, so that's kind of not happening and we lost one of the males, and it's kind of, yeah. So it's quite unfortunate. If you want a full video on that, I'll give you kind of an update on what's going on and that sort of thing, because it's a bit of a shame. We've lost a few fish this year, and it's not good. It's not a good start, even though halfway through the year, I guess. But anyway, the Kishizui anyway were pretty cool. There was a lot of options there. They're all pretty big ones though. But for me, they either didn't have the right sort of yellow, because normally, how I look at it, most Kishizuis you see have a much more orangey yellow, and it's quite a strong sort of matte yellowy orangey sort of colour. But I like the kind of the lemony yellow. If you look at the videos of my big female, that's the exact colour I want. I'm being very picky and very specific for what I want, but I'm sure many of you can agree. You want that perfect fish, and if it's got that colour, it's really awesome. I currently have a couple of smaller Kishizui growing on, but there's one in the pond that at my dad's that is just on another level compared to the rest of them. It won't be as good as the big female we've got, but it's going to be good. It's definitely the second best one we've got for sure. It's got that perfect yellow colour. The pattern's not as good as the big females, but it also has a Ginrin zipper, or like Deutz scales, which is really, really awesome. So yeah, also there was a load of Kiyatsuri and Hiyatsuri. They were really, really awesome. There was a good selection there. There was this one tank, I think there were 230 quid the fish, or 2 for 400, and the fish in that tank were like really, really good value, because there was some really high quality stuff. There was a good Kahaku, there was Kajakus, the Ginmatsus in there were immense. They were so good. There was one that was especially good. There was a Kinkabuto, which was cool. I don't think I got videos of these because they didn't show up very well on the camera, basically. But there was some really cool stuff in there. There was also tanks of the Shiros, which you obviously saw, and a bit of a mixture. And what I really liked was the range of koi farms the fish were from, because at the local place to me or nearby, it's mainly like 1, 2, or 3 like different koi farms that the stuff comes from. But these fish were from, well, so a lot of them were from Aoki, which I've noticed this year. There's a lot of Aoki stuff around, which is nothing wrong with, because they have good fish. But there was also stuff from Hiroi. There was oh no, my mind's blanked, but there was loads of other stuff, and it was so very cool to see, because my Shiros are from Aoki. There was Shiros from another place. I can't remember. I don't think I filmed all the signs and stuff, but you kind of get an idea. There was a wide range of stuff, and it was really, really cool. So now I wanted to talk about some of the Shiros that I got. So firstly, I got this really, really awesome Shiro. It's the biggest of the 3. As you can see, it is very blue, but that's not bad. It's got pattern to come through. It's good. You can see where it's coming through and kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like as it gets bigger. And I'm really hoping it kind of, the blue goes black and then nothing else. There's no more black after that, because if it does do that, it's going to have a really, really awesome pattern. It's going to be a bit of a darker Shiro, but not too dark to the point where there's no pattern. The next 2 Shiros are really, really awesome. Now, I think the really light one with very limited pattern is going to be the best one, but we'll just see how it grows and develops and changes and stuff, because if it has a very limited and small amount of black like pattern on it, that's going to be so very cool. And the second one, which is a bit more blue, similar to the first one, it's going to have a good pattern. It's going to be a bit darker, but it's going to be still very cool as it gets bigger. And finally, I wanted to give you a quick look at what my dad's Shizui looked like that he picked up. There's 2 here. This one's really, really awesome. I really like it. The red is so good. The pattern on it is so good. The second one, it's still pretty cool. It's got a really strong blue colour coming through on it, which is really exciting to see how it grows and changes, obviously, going on for the rest of the year. It's going to be so cool. So I really hope you like those Shiros, because they've got a lot of potential, and I'm really excited to see how they grow and develop over the rest of the year, because you can see on 2 of them they've got a lot of blue on them to come through, so that should be exciting to see how they have changed by the end of the year. And the smaller one with the less pattern, I think that's going to be something special. That's going to be really cool. But if you have enjoyed and you want to keep up with how the Shiros develop and also how the other fish are doing, do like and subscribe. Check out the channel for the previous video. We talked about metallics, basically Beni Kikukuryu, Kikukuryu, and some Deutz Kin Kimatsuba. I did say they were Kimatsubas, but I knew they were metallic, but just Kin Kimatsuba, I wasn't sure on, but I think it is that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.